Yo, Josh, take a picture of me in the action. Yeah, dude. Awesome. At work, action Bronson all day.
It's not a selfie.
Oh, fuck
you fucking taking dick pics.
Yeah, man. How'd you know, bro?
Because I do the same thing. This song called Baby Blue. This happens to be one of my most songy songs I've ever done in my life.
I feel you.
And I'm getting a lot of radio play on it, a lot of different, you know, it's a different, it's a different zone for me. I'm capturing a mood.
Right.
And the mood was I was heartbroken, this and that, and now I'm just showing my ass a little bit, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's a beautiful piano lick. Why you always all on my back?
Oh, it's old school.
You know what I mean? I could have been one of the Isleys.
Yeah, totally. It's got like a little Isaac Hayes in it. Like,
why you gotta act like a bitch when I'm with you?
Ooh, it's different.
Baby girl, because you treat me like shit. I paid for the bed and never even slept in it. Hurt right there.
Like, how you feeling?
And now somebody else is eating all the pudding. Things change, now my dashboard wooden. All black pants like a young
I like it. This is totally out of the box.
That's for me.
I mean, no pun intended. Right on.
All right, so my label seems to think that that's the one.
That they think that's
They're
it, huh?
putting money behind that and nothing else. What's a classic dish? Something from your starts, maybe, from your beginnings.
I tell you, I feel like that kind of a song that we could do like risotto, and you're naked, she left, you're just like home making a risotto by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like that, because it takes like 18 to 20 minutes.
It does.
You know, you don't want to.
And you have to stand there
methodically
and stir.
stay there and stir.
You can't really move away from it.
Airing it out.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
In every sense of the word.
Right.
This one is called Terry. This is right up
Oh,
your
I
alley.
love this one. This is
up here.
Love it.
3 keys before you leave. Don't sneeze on my shit, cause for shit.
It's coming together just like that.
Pedicure foot slide in the slipper. Trying to do the remix with Pitbull. Tell the pilot and ship him. Play the violin with dimples. Life's ironic
Right.
and
It's like a Gibson.
Smoke good, fuck, eat, drink. Drive nice car, wear all green mink. Smoke good, fuck, eat, and drink.
That's it.
Drive a nice car, and sometimes wear an all green mink, you know? That's all there is in life to me, at least, at this point. I feel like that's a crudo. I feel like I'm on the beach there. Yeah, I feel like I'm on the beach. I feel like I'm wearing sunglasses with zinc on my nose.
Okay, I got it.
All right, but, you know, Chef, he's been listening to my music, and we've been following each other. He's told me that I have to take it back to Dr. Lecter, Well Done days. And I feel like this is a throwback to that type of feeling, and this is why I wanted to play this for you.
It's my grooves every day before I come to work.
Yeah,
It gets me ready.
The restaurant has been immortalized in a rap.
It has.
So let's play Falconry right now for Chef, and let's see what we're gonna come up with, what type of dish
What kind of food we're gonna
make
do?
with this.
Okay.
I know you see me on the TV, looking like a hunk of beef. When I smell your baby mama shit in dungarees. We look like hunks of beef. Somebody get the kid a daily sound like me. But nah, Thunny don't get down like me. The Falcon flies back to the glove when I whistle. Don't try to put me in a box like a tissue. What about air? Like something that flies?
Swan?
Wild talk, non-stop.
Right on.
Let's fucking cook.
All right, let's cook. Okay, garganelli. It's a gargante. And this is the first type of penne pasta that was ever made. So now penne pasta is extruded and so on and so forth. So we're gonna cut some squares out real quick. You're gonna put it right here on this top, and then you push down, and voila. And then you don't push too hard, and it just comes off, right? You need to kind of have baby hands.
Yeah. I have gentle hands. Got some beautiful oni.
This is with the Stracciapreti. Ching ching.
German guitar riffs, what a life. I was made like the beginning of Jurassic Park. When they took the fucking blood from the mosquito with the dope.
This is halal from Flushing.
That's a good Flushing duck.
The scallops are outrageous right now.
Yeah. like a Jewish summer camp promo. Your ideas lack adobo.
This is a crazy
Crazy
system you got here.
Look, we have a lunch crew and a dinner crew. We're at 155 employees at Marea, all front and back house.
I can't even handle 2 or 3 people.
Right?
Like, what am I gonna do?
7 services a week, but 2, both lunch and dinner. So we got 14 services. Want to get in the restaurant business?
I mean, one day.
Yeah, right.
One day when I have the time.
We got some crudo here, some raw langostino, just a couple drops of lemon.
Well, this very much reminds me of being at the beach.
It's just like we're putting little pieces together, and Italian food has so many different genres that we can start to chili, corte di palma, or palm apart. You can get that done in Sicily. So we really have like a fun time mixing it all together. All right?
Beautiful.
Okay. Do you see Terry right here?
This is 100% what I was thinking of. This is what I was thinking.
Who's got a Sharpie? But maybe we'll hang this up in the office. It's for you, Terry. For our next, for Baby Blue, I think, because it speaks about sorrow, sadness. I think, making a risotto, something you gotta methodical with.
And there's care
It's
put into it.
care, it's kind of like a woman. You have to put care into a woman. So we're gonna make it like a little wild mushroom risotto.
Well, how did we start here?
I tell you what, we have a little bit of onion, a little sofrito with a bit of rice.
You started
Dry.
You everything
Yes.
dry.
Dry is the best way. That way all the starch stays inside the pan, and therefore you would need less butter in order to get it whipped and creamy. And so a lot of times people overcompensate with putting a lot of butter in, or they put the butter in when it's too
Wrong
hot,
time.
and it just becomes soup,
Exactly.
And also another thing that people do is they put too much liquid inside, and what happens...
Little by little.
Little by little. And people ask, well, why do I need to do that? Well, the grains of rice scratch together when there's not that much water or cooking liquid inside. If there's a lot of liquid up to here, the kernels just kind of dance around in the water, and they never knock each other against each other, and so therefore...
You want some friction here.
Friction, exactly.
I mean, when I learned how to make it, it was always you have the stock
liquid.
here, ladle it every little bit, let it evaporate a little bit from the top where you can see it.
You got
add
it.
a little more.
Okay. Listen, I know you're going back to the stratosphere, but in case you ever need to, hang up wrapping, you always got a place for me, because you just explained it right now. You just explained how to do risotto the correct way.
Listen, these skills aren't going to be here forever.
But it's a
But
vocation.
these will.
Yes. Go ahead, you give me stirring a little bit. Okay? So now you can think about Baby Blue, right?
Yeah, you're sitting here, you really have to care for this. It's a thinking man's dish. You have to sit here and really think about what you've been doing with your life.
So a little bit of diced porcinis, a little beach mushrooms.
Beautiful.
Right. We're gonna saute this out, and these mushrooms are gonna go inside here.
Because you treat me like shit. I paid for the bed and never even slept in it. I paid for that crib and never stepped foot in. And now somebody else is eating all the pudding. Things changed, now my dashboard wooden. All black Benz like a young Doc Gooden. Dark shades cause I'm stone crazy. Girl, we grown, stop playing on my phone, baby.
It's amazing though, right? No seasoning, but we're...
That's no seasoning?
Right, I'm saying...
It's perfectly chewy, perfectly al dente.
Okay, and we put a little bit of prezzemolo, a little parsley, right? And so I have this off the fire, you see this? And this is called manticare.
It's you're
Like,
mounting
you're good
it
at
with
that,
the
right?
butter. You're mounting it with the butter.
Okay, so see how it's starting to get a little sticky? Put it right here, watch that. Okay, and then watch, we're gonna put just a little bit on it, right?
The slightest bit to open it up again.
Right? Okay.
As you see, he's adding cheese by the handful. Those are big mitts also.
We call these paws.
Yeah, there you go.
I got the soft hands, right? See how this is just gonna come out real nice, right?
You see how it just spreads like that?
A little tap.
It's not supposed to be one glob. It's supposed to just, ooh.
Right? So we put just a little bit of chicken, a sauce on top here that has a little bit of marsala in, right?
Beautiful.
So Baby Blue. Right?
This is definitely gonna get me over my woes.
Okay,
Some work here.
so we got some dry aged squab here, roasting in the pan. There's a lyric, I got the squab in the oven with the pear glaze.
That's true.
I know that's an older,
It's old-timey, right?
that's old, that's, you know, but it's one of my favorites. And what we do is we roast it on the crown. And what happens is it concentrates the flavor when it dry ages. The liquid and moisture goes out of there, therefore concentrating the flavor. When you buy with entrails in, you just want that because it adds more flavor.
Of course.
Yep.
And that would usually be to take the skin, take the feathers off or whatever.
Exactly, and so they do that. So these, you have to be very, very careful because we also have to torch some of it to kind of old school, like we do in Europe.
Like a smoky.
Like a smoky. When was the last time you heard this? Like a long time.
Literally a couple of years.
No.
I haven't, I forgot this.
How can you fucking forget this shit?
I haven't.
This is
because
epic.
I don't like listening to my
I know, I don't like my old dishes either.
Exactly, you know what it is. You want to move on.
I'm just teeing him up right now.
I was at my most creative at this point. I had the broken leg. I was. Well, what is this, Francesco?
First little bit of wine in your glass is definitely for the crudo.
Right on. What do we have here?
A Riesling.
Oh,
German
fantastic.
Riesling. Peter Lauer. Fast 6.
Show me what to do with it. I see you just swirled it.
Yeah, you know, you want to aerate it a little
right.
bit, right? You can see, right, nice and crisp. So here we go. Check that finish out. You know,
Listen.
it remains on your palate. It has a slickery.
It's everlasting, yeah.
It's everlasting.
It tastes kind of like a good, apple juice. Like I could drink this constantly,
Right?
yeah.
Very good apple juice.
Yeah, very good apple juice.
Yes. Shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Okay.
2012.
Beautiful.
P.O. Chassagne Monche to go with the risotto.
Very, too, the same, almost same color, very light, not,
But this wine does see a little time in New Oak.
check that right out. You get oak right away.
Oak.
Oak.
All I smell is oak.
Completely different, though. Isn't that amazing?
I love that. And this really goes. It just
No,
gives
it's
you
very
this. It gives you this feeling of the fall. It's incredible. It's delicious shit.
This is my kind of, I like old, funky basement, you know,
That is.
And this
flavor.
To go with
You know?
what? 100% Nebbiolo from Gattinara.
Oh, this is going to go great with this.
I like a really traditional, more rustic wine because I think that's a rustic dish.
So this would be considered a rustic one for sure.
Rustic elegance.
Yep.
You know, not
There you
high
go.
impact, not in your face.
Right.
Like,
That's what I'm all about.
But you bring it up right here, it's like,
This is
you're
actually
smelling
this depicts me.
berries and cherry, you know, like very, but it's mature, you know, it's not.
It is.
I think we should ching on this before we
Yes,
get in
sir,
here.
Please. Thank you very much for
Thank
all
you.
this, guys. I appreciate everything.
Get in there. One breastes.
One breast.
Per usted.
Gracias.
See how firm it is? Like,
It's. I mean, with the skin, like you said, you got it perfectly. Like, it's gorgeous.
but just, you're smelling wild game. You're smelling like, this, it smells like it just came out of the oven. Smell that?
Oh wow.
Now that when you put wine with that flavor, you'll watch it, it'll just open up right now.
Well, when you said berry-like, at the end after I tasted the squab and the wine together, I swore I tasted rock like cherries and blackberries and stuff, and just.
fruit comes out.
Oh, man.
That's wine pairing.
So I guess I get it. Man, thank you for helping me get it, man.
It is. And then we'll do a piece of crisp kale as well.
Is this fried,
Oven
baked? Oof.
When you put that in your mouth, did you feel your palate kind of like awake?
Bro,
It's like. It's
you want me to tell you what the fuck that tastes like?
What?
Permanent marker, but I love it.
Yeah.
In
Isn't
the
it
bag-
amazing how? No, I know what you mean.
It's like that smell is like when you smell the marker.
It's like when you taste a very, very fresh, new wine. It's very, very tight. It can smell like Band-Aids.
Yes.
Like a pack of Band-Aids.
I know
or-
exactly what you mean. It's things, but it's not a bad thing. 'Cause
Right.
I love the way marker smells. The other day I had some truffles, and I swore it tasted like when you open a bag of Wise potato chips.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's your palate, your sensory. I mean, You detect things.
But when I said it, they were like, oh, yeah, you're right.
That's why it's always up for discussion as well. Like, oh, you must not have red wine with seafood. Don't.
Fuck that, you can do whatever you want.
Because everybody's palate, deciphers different flavors in different ways.
There's something to be said about sitting with such a talent such as yourself who prepared this incredible meal, I
appreciate it. Likewise, though.
Well, thank you.
It gives us a lot of pleasure. This is probably one of my all-time favorite Action Bronson songs right here.
Ball over the fence, no shoes on.
Which way's the beach?
I know you see me on the TV, looking like a hunk of beef. When I smell your baby mama shit of dungarees. Somebody get the kid a daily sound like me. But nah, Thunny don't get down like me.